Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into how to carry your solo shuffle lobbies as a Retribution Paladin in World of Warcraft. If you are looking to crush your opponents, make those clutch plays and come out on top, then this video is for you. Solo shuffles can be tough, we all know that. You are facing a mix of players, the pressure is on and you've got to carry your team to victory. But as a Red Paladin, you've got a lot of tools at your disposal to make the difference. So let's break down 8 tips to help you dominate those lobbies. We are going from basic tips to more advanced ones, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. Enough talk, let's dive right into it. Tip number 1. Know your damage rotation. First up, make sure you are executing your damage rotation correctly. Red Paladins have some of the highest burst potential in the game, but you need to use your abilities in the right order to maximize your output. Mastering your rotation is key to carrying your team, especially when you are trying to finish off the correct target while catching them off guard. Tip number 2. Utilize your utility abilities. Red Paladins are more than just damage dealers. You've got incredible utility with abilities like Blessing of Protection, Hand of Freedom and Lay on Hands. Use these to save teammates in critical situations. Don't let your teammates die if you can help it. For example, if a teammate is getting focused and is about to be CC'd or killed, don't hesitate to pop a Hand of Freedom or a Blessing of Protection. You can turn the tide of a match just by using these savers at the right time. Tip number 3. Positioning is key. Positioning is super important in solo shuffles, especially when you're playing a semi-melee class like Red Paladin. You need to avoid getting caught in the middle of enemy burst. Always try to play on the edges of the map and don't LOS your teammates. Good positioning helps you avoid crowd control and lets you kite and engage when you are ready. You want to pick the right time to dive in and make your moves. Tip number 4. Don't be afraid to CC the right targets. As a Red Paladin, you have access to some great crowd control with your Hand of Justice and Blind, for example. Don't forget to use these to shut down a healer or any squishy DPS that's a threat. A well-placed Blind can turn a fight in your favor, allowing your team to focus on other targets while they are locked down. CC is a powerful tool, so use it wisely. If you can neutralize a key enemy for even a few seconds, it can be a game changer. Tip number 5. Know when to go aggressive and when to play defensive. Another tip is knowing when to switch between aggressive and defensive playstyles. Red Paladins can go full throttle when they pop their cooldowns. But if the match isn't going your way, sometimes you need to pull back and wait for the right moment to strike. If you are taking too much damage, don't hesitate to use Divine Shield to buy yourself time or Lay on Hands for a clutch heal. Red Paladins are incredibly resilient, but you need to know when to be aggressive and when to play safe. Sometimes you want to even fall back a bit and heal yourself or your teammates. Tip number 6. Adapt to the meta and team compositions. Adaptability is essential in this game mode. The team composition will dictate how you should play your Red Paladin. If you're in a Melee Cleave lobby, you can go more aggressive. If you're in a Spellcaster Cleave lobby, you might need to be a bit more defensive or focus more on peels and good timings. Adjust based on your team's needs and what the enemy is throwing at you. Being flexible is one of the keys to success in solo shuffles. Understand your team and your enemies and play accordingly. Also, don't forget to take your magic bubble in a Spellcaster Cleave. Tip number 7. Use your bubble well. There are 3 crucial situations in which you should use your bubble. Firstly, of course, when you're about to drop. This can be also early on in an enemy's first go, when they shut down your team and focus on you, or where your mates are dreaming, maybe, or are not reacting fast enough. This is the worst situation, of course, to use your bubble in, but it is necessary to carry on with the game or not get one-shotted in the opener. Secondly, You want to use it as some kind of a second trigger trinket to finish off a game. This means you are getting CC'd because the enemies are in high pressure and are about to die. Don't hesitate, use your bubble to finish off the game. This can make the difference of carrying that moment to win or extend the battle to potentially turn the game against you later on. And lastly, I call it the mixed situation, where you want to use your bubble to save a dying teammate. For example, when your healer gets focused and has nothing to react anymore, and you get now long CC'd, then don't hesitate to bubble, if your trinket is on CD of course, and give that saving lay on hands or blessing of protection to him. Tip number 8, don't tilt, stay calm. And finally, this tip is crucial, because we all know those situations in solo shuffles where we are about to tilt, and I'm also prone to that. But don't tilt. Solo shuffles can be frustrating, but staying calm is crucial. Losing a match doesn't mean you're a bad player. Take a breath, analyze what went wrong, and come back stronger. Whether you are having a great game or struggling a bit, keeping your cool will help you focus and improve faster. As Red Paladin, you have so much utility that you need to get used to highly perform. You can make or break games with this class in solo shuffles and need a lot of practice to make the most of your big cooldowns. Don't give it up and master this versatile class for maximal gains and fun. Alright, those are my top tips for carrying solo shuffles as a Red Paladin. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more WoW content. Got any tips of your own? Drop them in the comment sections below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.